All right, let's try another one. Okay. All right, here's a video on how to do these questions. These are questions that I'm just demonstrating for you. You don't have to do them. Questions 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, from this lesson 9-2. Okay, so the first one, y equals x minus 1. We're going to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept of this line and then graph those. I will write out two sets of ordered pairs space here for them first. So the first one, I'm going to let the x be 0 and then find the y. So if x is 0, 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So y is negative 1. And then for the other one, I'm going to let my y be 0. Okay, so if this is 0, then what is x? Well, if this is 0, x would have to be 1 because 1 minus 1 equals 0. So x is 1. So here are my 2 points. I'm going to graph them now. 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1, and then 1, 0. So 1, 0. As you can see, this slope is just a 1/1 slope, so it has to go through these corners as well. This corner, this corner, this corner, this corner. Okay? So make sure that it does that when you graph. So I'm adjusting, basically, I put my pen here and then I adjust this ruler a little bit so that I can see that when I draw my line, I'm going to go through all of these corners. Okay? So you can see it went through all these corners pretty well. So there's my line. Here's my x-intercept. Here's my y-intercept. And I got that from just figuring out the other number when I set one of them to 0. Okay, let's do another one, number 9. Okay, if x is 0, y will be 0 also. 3 times 0 is 0. Okay, so this one actually is going to be a little different because you can't really find the x and y intercept. When you get a 0, 0, that means the line is going to go through the origin. And when that happens, you don't really have like x-intercept and y-intercept that are different because this will become the x and y-intercepts for like both of them, right? So you just have a line that goes through here. So what you want to do is you can go ahead and put your point there. And now you're going to have to find another point by choosing a number for x. So I'm going to choose 1. Okay, if I choose 1 as my x, 3 times 1 is going to be 3. So my y is 3. I'm going to choose another one. Let's say 2. When x is 2, then my y is going to be 3 times 2, which is 6. I'm now going to go into the negative realm and let my x be negative 1. If x is negative 1, then y will be negative 3. Okay, so now I have actually 4 points that I can graph. So here's my 0, 0, my 1, 3, my 2, 6, and then my negative 1, negative 3. Now, let's graph. Okay, that's my line. Okay, let's do this one. Y equals 2x plus 4. Okay, I'm going to talk less, so just watch carefully. finally, this last question. Okay, I should have made my graph a little bit differently. Okay, but it's okay. So there's my graph for this equation. All right, I hope that helps. Okay, the demonstration of how to graph with 4 different questions will help you do your questions, which have been posted on the Google Classroom. All right, this will be the only assignment for today. I was planning on doing 2 more videos and giving you a little bit more homework with word problems, but now that I think about it, I'm just gonna have you guys really practice how to graph using an equation and finding the x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, when you have questions like these, you're gonna end up with a 0, 0. That's when you actually don't use the intercept method. Okay, you don't use this method. You use this method where you just pick some numbers for x and then find the y, the corresponding y's, and then graph those points. Okay, all right. Have a good time doing these homework assignments, and